Welcome back to Crossbars. Today we're examining one of Newcastle United's most intriguing signings, Nick Woltemade. At just 23, the German forward may not have been the most talked about transfer in the Premier League, but that might actually be his biggest strength, because while the headlines are filled with bigger names and inflated fees, Woltemade arrives quietly, underrated, and ready to surprise. He represents a new wave of striker, tall and physical, yet technical and intelligent, with a personality and a style that stand out both on and off the pitch. In this video, we'll explore who Woltemade is, break down his attributes, look at how he fits into Eddie Howe's Newcastle, and consider how the Isak saga makes this signing even more important. By the end, you'll see why he could shock the Premier League with his unique blend of ability and personality.
Nick Woltemade!
Who is Nick Woltemade? Nick Woltemade is a 23-year-old forward from Bremen in Germany. He rose through Werder Bremen's academy before moving to Stuttgart for the 2024-25 season. At Stuttgart, he truly broke out, scoring 12 Bundesliga goals in 28 appearances and netting 17 goals across all competitions, helping Stuttgart to a DFB-Pokal title, where he was also the tournament's top scorer with 5 goals. Internationally, he's began breaking into the German senior side after starring at youth level, including finishing as top scorer at the 2025 UEFA Under-21 Championship. What makes him particularly intriguing is that he's not yet an household name. He flew under the radar, but those who watched him closely noticed a modern striker with a unique style. That's part of what makes him so underrated. The lack of hype gives him the space to adapt and then catch Premier League fans off guard.
He's a very different type of player to Alexander Isak.
Well, Eddie Howe called him unique, and that's true. He's 6'6". He's not dynamic, but he's silky. He's got a nice touch. He's good at bringing other people into play. Saw him in the 21s tournament. I thought he was good in there as well. So he is different, but they've obviously looked at him.
Sky Germany quoted, "Woltemade is unconventional, elegant for his height, and represents the future of German forwards." Fans say nobody's talking about Woltemade. Watch him cook in the Prem. Star breakdowns. Pace and movement, 4 stars. Intentional runs, clever diagonal movements, and a knack for finding gaps in defences. Finishing in composure, 4 stars. 17 goals last season shows he can deliver. He prefers accuracy and composure over sheer power. Versatility, 5 stars. Can play as a striker, centrally, supporting forward, or out wide. How he loves adaptable players, and Woltemade is clearly that. Work rate and pressing, 4 stars. A pressing forward by nature, he fits Newcastle's high-energy front foot philosophy. Physicality and aerial presence, 3 stars. At 1.98 meters, 6'6", he has the build to compete physically. His hold-up play is strong, though aerial dominance is still developing.
Question is he any good?
Good that his nickname amongst the Stuttgart fans last season was Woltemade. He is an incredible dribbler, and yet he is close to being 2 meters tall, which are very unique traits. And I think that's the gamble that Newcastle are taking here is, are we going to be able to do similar things with Nick Woltemade as we were able to do with Alexander Isak? He wasn't even picked and registered as part of Stuttgart's Champions League squad. He bloomed mainly in the second half of the season, and I think that the faith that they're going to have to show is, look, there will be some rough games that Nick Woltemade will have, but he'll keep you coming back for more. Such will be the quality that he shows in his very good games.
Newcastle context. Newcastle are a team in transition. Callum Wilson has moved on. Alexander Isak has moved on. Eddie Howe needs reliable, versatile attacking depth. Woltemade fits perfectly. He's not a short-term gamble. He's young, hungry, and able to step in across different positions. His pressing and technical ability mean he'll suit Howie's style from day one. And crucially, he won't arrive immense pressure of being the marquee name, which allows him to develop at his own pace.
Let's speak to Konstantin Ecker and find out exactly what kind of player they are getting there, because Crook has mentioned that he's very tall. He's 6'6". He's been compared to Peter Crouch. So tell us exactly what he's like. Konstantin Ecker is our German football expert, and he joins us now. Konstantin, thank you very much for coming on the programme. What are Newcastle getting for their 64 million quid?
They don't really get the number 9. I think a lot of people now expect, because he's 6'6", that he's a number 9. But Nick Woltemade is far from that. Usually he does his best work when he's in a two-striker setup, and sometimes even playing as a number 10. It's just because he's so tall that everyone thinks he's like a force inside the penalty area, which is not really his style, actually. During the summer, the under-21s championship, when Germany even faced England in the final, right? Nick Woltemade usually played behind the striker, and even the first game for Stuttgart during this Bundesliga season, he played basically as a number 10, even on the right wing for some time during that game for Stuttgart, which would probably be his final game. So if people expect him to just be a number 9 in a 4-3-3 in the middle of the pitch between two wingers, then he might be miscast. He's very talented, technically very proficient, very creative, and you might not expect it when you see him, because he's 6'6", almost, yeah, I think 6'6", almost 2 meters tall. So that's why people expect him to be like this aerial force or something like that.
Why Woltemade will succeed. Underrated profile. He hasn't been hyped like other strikers, which means he can surprise defenders and fans alike.
I'm really happy. Like the last days been also a bit crazy for me, but yeah, I took the decision, and I'm really happy now to be here, to be at an amazing club. Everybody feels already like a family, to be honest, and yeah, everybody welcomed me. We're so good, and I'm really happy to be here.
New wave style. At 6'6", he looks like a target man, but plays with agility, technical skill, and pressing intensity. Personality and mentality. Confident yet grounded, known for adapting under pressure. Cool factor. His composed, understated goal celebration could become iconic in the Premier League. Perfect timing. He arrives just when Newcastle need depth, flexibility, and long-term attacking solutions. CBS Sports said, the Premier League loves a surprise package. Woltemade could be this year's breakout forward.
First meeting, and yeah, it felt really good. And I said yesterday, like I had also in the court what we had, like directly we were laughing, we're talking not just about football. And that's important for me to feel good. And yeah, if I have a person like this where I can feel good, where I can be myself, and yeah, this if you can talk like this with your coach, not just about football, it's important. And yeah, I felt really good. And today I met him the first time in real life. Told him before he don't have to be shocked. I'm really tall, but he was not shocked. But yeah, I'm really happy, and yeah, he was really like didn't feel like I see him the first time. So this. Really a good thing, and I'm really happy.
Conclusion. Nick Woltemade might not yet be a star name, but he has all the ingredients to thrive in the Premier League. He's underrated, versatile, and a part of a new wave of modern strikers who combine physicality with technical sharpness. With his personality, his celebration style, and his ability to adapt, he has every chance of surprising both Newcastle fans and the wider league. In the shadow of the Isak saga, Woltemade could prove to be one of Newcastle's smartest signings in years. So what do you think? Could he be Newcastle's next long-term striker? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy this analysis, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell for more in-depth football breakdowns. Thanks for watching.